Do you like Fireball? Do you like Apple Cobbler? Today, we're doing an Apple Fireball Cobbler in a PK Grills PK360. Hey family, I hope you're well wherever you are and you got that thin blue smoke rolling. When I was in the States recently, I fell in love with cobbler. Put on 6 kilos in 4 weeks because every night I was eating a tray of blackberry cobbler by myself. Blackberries are a little bit harder to come across here in Australia. They're not as freely available. So I'm going to put a bit of a spin on this and I'm going to do an apple cobbler. Now typically apple is put together with cinnamon if you're doing an apple crisp or an apple crumble. But instead of that, I'm going to add some Fireball. The first thing we're going to need to do is get the grill set up for indirect heat, but we're not going to be adding any wood, just charcoal, because we don't want to smoke the cobbler. You can see on the grill here, the PK grill is set up with a hinged grill, so you can put charcoal in one side there. In this case, I've got some heat beads lump charcoal, and then the tray of cobbler is going to go on this side over here. Let's get stuck into it. While the charcoal's settling down, now's the time to start preparing the apples. To do this, you're going to need 3 things. You're going to need a corer, a peeler, and a nice sharp knife. And what you're going to need to do, you're going to need to core the apple, peel it, and then dice it. Alright, now the apples are diced in the bowl, it's time to start mixing it up with all the ingredients. The first thing we're going to add is a ½ cup of Fireball. Next up, 1½ cups of brown sugar, a ¼ cup of flour, and about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And last but not least, we're going to add some cinnamon and some nutmeg. Now we're just going to combine this in the bowl and then set it aside to rest. Alrighty, now with our chunks of apple dutifully soaking up the Fireball in the fridge, it's time to start working on the top of the cobbler. So we're going to kick things off with a ¾ cup of plain flour. To that we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Next up, a ¾ cup of caster sugar, a ½ cup of milk, a ½ teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a little pinch of sea salt. Then it's time to combine it all together. So we've set the cobbler mix aside and it's back to get the apples out of the fridge. Now we're going to add a ½ cup of melted butter to the apples and mix. Oh, that smells so good. I've just got a simple glass pie dish here I'm going to put this in, and now it's time to transfer the apples into the pie dish. And now it's time for the cobbler mix to go straight in on top. Okay, so the barbecue's now sitting at 350 degrees Fahrenheit with an indirect heat setup. So the charcoal on one side, cool side on this side. So we're going to open this up. We're going to sit the pie tray on this side with our apple and Fireball cobbler in there. I'm going to give it about 40-45 minutes, and halfway through I'm going to open it and turn it around just to make sure it cooks evenly. Alright cobbler, we'll see you again soon. Okay, time's up. Let's check this cobbler. Ooh, looking very nice and brown. Beautiful. Now the thing to remember about cobbler is that there's no actual base to this pie. So what we're going to do, we've got a big spoon. We're going to scoop it out with a big spoon, throw some ice cream on, give it a taste. So there you have it, folks. That's an apple and fireball cobbler done in the PK Grills PK360. There's only one thing left. Oh, that is amazing. Look, you've got to give this recipe a crack. It is absolutely fantastic, so delicious, and a nice, easy, quick dessert. So till next time, take care of each other and keep on queuing.